partner?
The young man gives you his best stoic, steely-eyed nod. Sadly, looks like he's about to sneeze. Something wrong with your face, kid?
Darn it. I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys in the stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through you. You know, tough, hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know.
What were you gonna ask us?
Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture. I just... you forget I asked.
Your mom's missing since when? What happened?
It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway.
Have you ever tried looking for your mom?
You mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it?
Have you ever stepped outside? You know what it's like out there. Don't do it, kid. Seriously, you'll die. Why not? Go find your mom. It'll be an adventure. I would not recommend that last one. Have you ever stepped outside Gipper territory? Do you know what it's like out there?
Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how President Reagan conquered the West before he was President. All that.
Right. Reagan conquered the West?
You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom.
It was more in Germany.
The President was still a man back then, before the Ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at him.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but I reckon I can handle it.
Yeah, you'll die.
You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess it would have been dumb, but oh, it felt right. Like my heart was a locked door, and your words were the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Ma.
You should go look for your mom. See you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Hold on. Let's see what happens if I tell him.
Hi. Howdy. Hey, really?
His eyes blaze.
Oh, I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I knew it was the right thing to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rangers. I gotta go find my gun.
That was a terrible idea. I'm gonna load it back. Alright, well, we're back now. I also looked it up. Apparently, if you let him go find his mom, he gets eaten by the hardheads over at the place where we found Morningstar.
Howdy.
What's new?
Just watching this terminal for the Nancys. Keep it under your hat, but I'm told it's mighty important. Partner?
Uh-huh. So am I not allowed to access it? Terminal 1 of 3, RAED, Array Online. Active system status, multiple active. It looks like this terminal is connected to the Reagan statue. Upgrading will increase the statue's combat effectiveness. Sabotaging it could damage or destroy the statue. HD capacity 4 megabytes. System fragmentation 96%. Days since defrag 3422. Press D to defragment hard disk. Press F to force boot. Warning, system integrity may be compromised. The nearby guard is watching you closely.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys.
You're a heck of a guard, but that don't matter when the system fails, Ronnie.
What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do?
Just press the F button now. Alright. Just press the D button. Press the F button.
Sir, yes, sir. Pressing the button now, sir. I think I did something wrong. I hope the Nancys don't get mad.
I'll go ahead and quick load, because I don't know what I want to do with Reagan just yet.
That toaster's been broken for ages. If you can fix it, it's yours.
Well, it's fixed. 2 toast, frag grenade, $70. A squat bulldog of a woman wipes her hands with an oil-stained cloth. Her work belt is overloaded with tools and guns.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's 4th wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch.
Oh. That statue's amazing. How did you make the weapon so powerful?
Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it.
What made you choose this trade? How'd you build the statue? You have to say it was just 5 minutes. What made you choose this trade?
Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging steel, he said. When a god tells you your trade, you'd best listen.
How'd you build that statue anyway?
Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such.
She winks.
More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right?
It's impressive. If you love the statue, why don't you marry? It's impressive.
Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine. Yeehaw!
Alrighty. Have to say you do some fine work here.
Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it?
So the AI inside remote controls the statue and it's a defense system. Impressive. You keepers are outfitted with some impressive gear. So the AI inside remote controls the statue outside and its defense system. Impressive.
Wasn't easy. Months of coding the connection to Ronnie. About 100 miles of cable. And the testing was a nightmare. Worth it in the end, though, if I do say so myself. That reminds me.
Ooh.
I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it.
We'll take it.
Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers.
We will. Well, assuming it's better than what we're using.
Sure. Have a look.
German for when on the road. Keep away from commies.
My fellow Americans, well, turn with me now to the book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down to the middle class. Well, blessed are the nukes, for they protect our freedom from the evil communist. Blessed is the oil that sustains our military-industrial complex and makes us, well, a shining city on the hill. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great on Wall Street. Success sells. Greed is good. Well, amen.
Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Hey, those commies at the airport have some cute tricks when it comes to repairing both machines and people. Doesn't matter how hard we blast them bots, they always come back in perfect shape. And it's the same with whoever they heal. Even Godfishers. If you can find out how the bots repair themselves and humans, it would help me a lot. Then I can design weapons to make those repairs impossible. Come through, and I'll give you a discount on my stock and a few supplies to boot.
Okay. So, discount, frag grenade, Molotov, smoke, cryo grenade. Repair themselves in humans, okay. Promised his healing over bring her that same data. Can you do better? Wyman asked for the same thing, but we're inclined to give it to you. The Wyman wants us to use the data healing people. It seems like a better we'll consider it. The Wyman promised us healing if we bring her that same data. Can you do better?
Capitalism at its finest. Oh, I hate that woman. But I respect the invisible hand of the free market. Here, take an advance on your payment. Find that data.
Alright. Well, that's a painting of Ronald Reagan riding a velociraptor with LMG. Or I guess a Utah Raptor, right? War journalists have said to have photographed Reagan at his most iconic moments. The original images are lost to time, but history lives on through acrylics, the most precious of all paints. What about this one? That Nancy. Can't examine that.
And we're back with big news. It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait, is infamous the bad one? They always forget.
A new well, a dirty cassette covered with a sheen of oil.
Boss, freeze the Gipper, we struck oil! What? When? Just now. Remember the test wells we were drilling out in Zone 5? The last one came up a gusher. The foreman thinks there could be enough for 100 and... Great. Now, shut it down. Wait, what? Mother Nancy Reliance has spoken. We're cutting off the oil supply to the godless commies in Colorado Springs. So we're suspending operations immediately. But the oil! The oil's been there for 1,000,000 years. It ain't going anywhere. Cap the well, and I'll forget about your brief crisis of faith in our sacred leadership. Understood?
Okay. So, they want his son and the oil back, so... I wonder if killing...
Partners?
I wonder if I end up killing the Gippers and also the Godfishers. I wonder if there's anyone left to handle the oil.
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap.
Are you the Godfisher whom Reliance released? Yeah.
You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you.
Not a chance. Promise to kill Valor, and we have a deal. Killing the Gippers, we promise to kill. Killing the Gippers would save us a lot of trouble, but we need Valor alive. Spare him. We need Valor. Spare him. Killing the Gippers would save us a lot of trouble, but we need Valor. Let's say this for now.
We do not care to know the names of sacrifices. Everyone in the stronghold will go to the sky. Do we have a
So
deal?
they'll kill Valor. Let's say we'll do it.
Good. You are welcome in our camp. If you require guidance on this holy quest, seek out Flensing Ice in the oil field. He can speak further of what must be done.
Yeah, we'll tell him.
Gorge yourselves upon the entrails of the slain of gods. Strike the rocks who stand against us with thy divine might.
We'll tell them that we'll help them, but I don't really plan on helping them. But we'll see. I mean, I seriously doubt it.
Blow away our foes with thy mighty wings.
Jesus. Guess these are the flesh kites.
Upon the entrails of the slain, O gods.
Is given.
Valve has been deliberately jammed. Attempting to unblock it could burst a pipe at the juncture point, spraying everything beneath it with icy water. Let's step away for now.
Gods of the endless sky.
Anything? Alright, flensing ice, what do you got?
Mist that burns spoke of your coming. You are safe in our camps. You may call me Flensing Ice. I will be your liaison to our holy mission.
Just bring down, so what are you gonna do? Okay, so remind us how we're supposed to bring down the Reagan statue.
You must kill its 3 beating hearts. You may know them by their worldly names. Computer terminals. 2 are located somewhere in the heathen stronghold. We believe a 3rd is kept closer to the statue, in the stone hut with a metal door. Find the hearts. Destroy them!
Huh.
That will surely slay the beast.
So I know where all the terminals are. So what are you gonna do once the statue is gone?
We will harvest this heathen temple and redeem the fallen. As the Gipper's skin is sent skyward, their sins will fall away. As your reward for aiding our holy mission, you will be free to continue your sinful lives, skins intact. You will also be free to loot this place of its earthly trophies, which have little value to us.
Alrighty then.
Make haste.
Gods
The
of
gods
a thousand
hunger.
winds, accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh.
Hello, Grito.
Welcome, Houston. Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home.
Overroad, what's going on here? Well, it's your friendly saw dog. What's going on here?
Do not be afraid, humans. We are a communal society of machine intelligentsia committed to the well-being of all. We wish you no harm. To put it in human terms, we just want to, like, chill and have a good time.
Alright,
Is that cool with you?
that's cool with me. Also looking for something called Cybernetic, whatever. We're looking for special. Sounds awesome. We're also looking for something called a Cybernetic Transfer Module.
Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here.
Machine what do you think about the Gippers?
They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding.
Yeah. Why do we have to wait for the Machine Intelligence Tower to call us? We need to talk to it now.
You can, but what's the fun in that? Chill and hang out, dude. Chat with some fun-loving machines. Give your brain meat a workout with some stimulating conversation.
It's alright. What's the Machine Intelligence Tower anyway?
A multitude of sentient software programs working together for the good of all sentient life? Duh. Who wouldn't want to just talk to them? Just follow the steps into the airport. Then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy.
Sounds good. I don't know what that was, that's shaking. Remind us how we get to the Machine Intelligence. What's the story behind this commune?
A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life.
Remind us again, how do we get to the Machine Intelligence Tower?
Just follow the steps into the airport, then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy.
Airport Control Tower. Alright.
Not if I see you first.
Eh.
Peace, humans.
Later.
Robots never painted this, surely.
Is that commune bomb hopper? Serious argument with satisfactory resolution, recorded for all the elucidation of the very fabric of reality for the benefit of all. Uh-huh. I see. I don't see.
Should we rotate the tortoise so its legs are in contact with the ground?
Ah, tortoise, no. I want to help you. The tortoise appears to be as rigid as a stone. It lays on its back, legs in the air. Flip it on its feet. While flipping the tortoise over, you notice small, precise letters carved into its shell. Bert the tortoise.
The tortoise's name is Bert. I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct.
Huh. Tortoise remains rigid. Its feet touch the ground, but it's not moving. What am I supposed to do?
I too am certain that Bert is the correct designation.
Maybe I should look up what Bert the tortoise is all about.
I cannot compute why this tortoise and its challenges are so compelling. This requires further investigation.
Electronics panel.
Ha! Good thought. But I'm on the other side of the ship. Other side of the ship, folks. Other side of the ship, folks. Other side of the ship, folks. Well, hi there.
Hello, Sal.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, you know, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, you know, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea.
Broadcast never mentioned Gipper said the place was... Are you in charge of the commune?
Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback.
We love your work. It really livens things up while we're driving around. Your taste in music is great. Too bad you'll never be able to appreciate it because you're not actually alive and capable of real emotion. Dang. We don't really have an opinion. We hate them. Is there any way to keep you from broadcasting to our radio? We love your work.
Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
Later. So I'm supposed to follow the red line. Let's go this way.